how to achieve flow. Bit of a different backdrop today. I'm out in Thailand with my family. Literally just got here 2 days ago. But to this villa, it's beautiful here. Wow. But this video is about how to achieve flow. It's that moment where you lose yourself and then find yourself by completely surrendering to the task at hand. Time fades away. You're not thinking about the past or the present. These moments are so key for me and are for many sporting athletes and high achieving people. This video is going to be about how one can achieve flow in the pursuits we do. We've all felt our sense of time slip away when we lose ourselves in an activity we enjoy, be it skiing down a mountain or playing in the ocean and surfing with friends. So here are a few principles and examples of how I achieve flow. First principle is going to be about by doing an activity you enjoy. Flow states can usually happen when you do an activity you find fun, usually through some sort of movement. When you are totally engaged in something, be it a game or dancing to music, your ego dissolves and you become what you are doing. Bruce Lee had it right when he said, "Become water, my friend." I found flow through learning to play the drums. There's something in using my hands to hit the hi-hat and snare drums and the feet to hit the bass drum where I lose track of time and I become totally engaged. Music is very powerful. It's where you can lift your mood and play with your emotions. It's hearing that certain sound that resonates with you, and then you become connected to the music and you're focusing on the words and the beats of the song. In the book, The Flow, the Psychology of Optimal Performance, flow is in the state in which people are so involved in an activity that nothing else seems to matter. The experience itself is so enjoyable that people that will do it for great cost, for the sheer sake of doing it. I've found this through playing the drums, and the instruments have always interested me as I've loved hearing them played in music. That's why I started lessons 6 months ago. Started lessons 6 months ago and so excited and happy that I've done that. Got a few things in the next year that I want to get done, an exam, and just see how it goes. It's really fun. I'm going to show you some footage. I got some footage last lesson, and having a break from it now obviously, but we'll hit it back in the new year. Have a clear objective and goal is the next principle I'm going to talk about. You need to have a precise goal of what you're trying to achieve to enter flow. Only then your mind can be totally free of distracting thoughts and confusion. When you're distracted or not fully present in a given task, be it multitasking, this is the opposite of a flow state. That's why having feedback on or assistance in an activity or a skill that you're trying to learn will aid you in achieving total engagement in your pursuit. Sometimes I can achieve this through my work as an electrician. Only when I know exactly what jobs need to be done, be it connecting sockets or lights up, and knowing exactly what needs to be done and the task at hand, and it matches the skill level of where I don't have to think and problem solve, then time just fades away, and before you know it, it's the end of the day and I'm going home. Tools are in the van, job done. But also, even in a game, sports, you need personalised goals of what you want to achieve, and that gives you the reason to pursue the challenge of the task at hand, whether that be getting a ball in a goal or shooting a basketball or anything else. Another area of my life where this goal setting had a long-term impact on my flow state is with my marathon prep. Simply the objective of knowing that I'm training for a marathon, trying to go for a time goal of sub 3:10, which I did achieve in Portugal. Suddenly that one objective affects every single training session. Whether it was an easy run, interval run, threshold or track running, every day's run had so much more impact and significance. So it gave me an extra 3 months of flow state during my training because I attached that significance to each run of meaning. So So with whatever you are pursuing, see if you can attach a goal to it. It could be in an objective, find a target that is both exciting and achievable. Which brings me to my next idea. The task needs to be challenging, but not overwhelming. According to researcher Owen Schaefer of DePaul University, he encourages us to take on tasks that we have the chance of competing, but that are slightly outside our comfort zone. Every task, sport or job has a set of rules, and we need to stick to a set of rules to follow the game. We get bored when the task is too simple for our skill level, so we need that sweet spot of it being challenging to us, but just a bit over our capabilities. An example can be found through a form of martial arts, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This is what else I'm doing. I've been doing for the start for 7 to 8 months of this year, and I've done it previously before. It's another way to achieve flow through rolling and sparring. I lose track of time and I fully commit to the game of trying to secure a position and submitting my opponent. It's very challenging when you have someone else of a significant level and trying to resist you and attempt to gain a dominant position on you and also put you in a submission hold as well. I'm usually getting beat up a lot and tapped out, and yeah, it's very, very hard. The more I do it, the more confused I feel like I'm getting, but nah, I'm seeing progress, and it's all about keep turning up. And yeah, I've got ideas for maybe a competition. I want to kick it off and keep going next year. But it is, when you're in that task, all the other bullshit of life does fade away, you know, and you fully just got to commit to sometimes uncomfortable positions. You know, it doesn't feel right at the time, you feel awful, but then it's always evolving, always changing. And it gives me comparisons to surfing actually, whereas you've always got to be flowing and rolling and going with the movement. And if you close your eyes, it's sort of a meditation. But it's a beautiful feeling, and you do find yourself completely lost and out of, you know, real world pressures and stresses of thought and just anything. And the last idea I want to cover is create a distraction-free environment for that work. Mate, this would be a lovely place for that. Every goal has a location, an environment that's best for it. Being away from distractions, be it your phone or anything else, and solely focusing on the task will bring you to flow state so much faster, total engagement. For Jiu-Jitsu, it's got to be done on the mats at the academy or club. It's just you and the trainers, the sparring partners. Imagine trying to do Jiu-Jitsu at home. It's not possible. You need someone else, you need a sparring partner, but that environment wouldn't be carried out in the same intensity. If you want to make progress with strength training, you'd best be off going to a proper gym with the proper muscle weights and equipment, with like-minded people around you to put on that muscle. You wouldn't want to be doing no cardio or being in a position where that isn't possible. If you want to learn how to code, yes, you could do that from home. But imagine if you're in an environment surrounded by other coders, a university or a hackathon event. Your focus would be so much more intense simply by being in the right environment. Sometimes getting into the right environment is inconvenient or expensive, but I would argue that it is worth it with any objective you are chasing. So these are the 4 big ideas that I have when it comes to achieving flow. I was interested in this topic because the disciplines I pursue are different, but I want to be good at all of them, whether that be my work as an electrician or otherwise. Hopefully these ideas can be helpful. If you're new here, my name's Dylan, and yeah, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you on the next one. But I'm going to be enjoying Christmas with my family. So yeah, have a good Christmas, guys. Yeah, and I'll see you soon. See you in the new year.